In the shadows of forgotten epics, where time itself trembles, lurk enigmas that mock our modern minds. Colossal stones defying gravity's grip, cities swallowed by the sea's merciless maw, tombs guarded by curses that whisper death to the daring. These aren't myths spun from idle tongues. They're scars etched into the earth's bones, unearthed by trembling hands of archaeologists who dare to peek beyond the veil. Join me now as we slip into the abyss of antiquity's darkest riddles. But beware, some secrets crave to stay buried. Like this video if your soul hungers for the unknown, and subscribe before the shadows claim you. Tomb of Qin Shi Huang, deep in China's mist-shrouded hills of Shaanxi, where emperors dreamed of eternity, slumbers a crypt that devours light itself. The mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang, the dragon emperor who forged a nation from blood and bronze. Untouched for over 2,000 years, it mocks our probes with rivers of liquid mercury, snaking eternally like veins of poisoned silver. Pearls wink from ceilings mimicking starlit heavens, while phantom palaces and spectral officials await their undead lord. Booby-trapped with crossbows that never rust, it claimed the lives of its own creators, buried alive to seal lips forever. The terracotta legion stand sentinel outside, their painted eyes fading like ghosts at dawn's cruel kiss. But the heart, forbidden, scans whisper of horrors. Mercury vapors that could choke nations, fragile silks crumbling to dust on a breath. And deeper still, whispers of forbidden lore, tech lost to gods or aliens. China's guardians watch jealously, disturb the dragon and empires fall. What slithers in that sealed vault? Waiting? Lost tomb of Genghis Khan, beneath Mongolia's endless steppes, where thunder-hoofed hordes once thundered, hides a conqueror's grave that the wind itself erased. Genghis Khan, scourge of worlds, architect of the mightiest realm ever forged, his bones vanish like smoke in 1227. No pyramid, no marker, just legends of a funeral veiled in slaughter. Escorts butchered witnesses along secret trails, 2,000 mourners slain, their slayers silenced in turn. Rivers rerouted to drown the sight, forests conjure from sea to shroud it, 1,000 horses stampeding secrets into oblivion. Even Marco Polo confessed, the Mongols themselves forgot. Kenai's sacred peaks guard the truth. Drones hum in vain, satellites squint blindly. Treasures from Persia to the Pacific, curses that twist fate, locals brand seekers as desecrators of the Sky Father's will. In this vast, howling void, does Khan's spirit still ride, guarding gold and ghosts from our profane gaze? Giant of Castelnau. Winter 1890. France's frostbitten fields near Castelnau whisper of titans long toppled. Anthropologist Georges Vacher de Lapouge unearths bones from a Bronze Age barrow, not man's, but a colossus's. Femur thick as a man's thigh, tibia a spear's length, fragments screaming of 11-foot behemoth, flesh heavy as war horses. Journals of law and nature tremble with the math. 3.5 meters of muscle and menace. Montpellier's sages nodded, human yet freakishly vast. Skulls the size of helmets surface nearby. 10 to 15 feet of forgotten fury. Then, poof, vanish into vaults or shadows, never rescanned by our lasers. Bare bones? A hoax like Cardiff's stone giant? Yet experts swore Homo gigas walked here. Echoes in the film. Cyclops, midst bleeding into mud. Villagers murmur of caves birthing behemoths. In this quiet corner of Provence, do colossal shadows still stir in the night? Longyou Caves, lurking under China's emerald paddies in Longyou County. Yon caverns that swallow sanity whole. 1992, a farmer drains a pond, unleashing hell or heaven. 20 interlocking voids, 30 meters tall, walls laser smooth, etched with waves like frozen tsunamis. No chisel scars, no tool marks, just perfection from a bygone blade. Over 2,000 years old, Chinera ghosts? Yet no scrolls sing their song. No bones, no relics, just echoing silence. Granaries for gods? Tomb for titans? Ceremonial crypts where stars aligned in stone? Unified frenzy of forgotten masters, wielding arts eclipsed by time. Farmlands above hide this underworld. But what cult carved it? And why bury their genius so deep? Baalbek megaliths. Lebanon's Bekaa Valley cradles ruins where gods quarrel with men. Baalbek, Cradle of Jupiter's thunder, but its cradle? Monoliths that sneer at cranes. Trilithon Trio, 20 meters long, 800 tons each. Like jumbo jets hewn from hellstone. Stacked sands mortar, defying Rome's puny pulleys, 100 tons max. Quarry ghosts loom larger. Pregnant woman at 1,000 tons, a 1,242-ton brute, and 2014's 1,650-ton Leviathan. The fattest rock ever felled. Rollers? Ramps? Laughable. Pre-Roman phantoms. Kin to Peru's Sacsayhuaman or Giza's ghosts. Lost levitation? Starfall in tech? No scrolls spill the spell. These silent sentinels mock our machines. What power hefted them and hunger to hide. Devil's Bible. Sweden's vaults shudder under the Codex Gigas. 75 kilos of medieval malice. The devil's own tome. 92 centimeters of Kaskin dread. Scripted in one unholy hand across 620 leaves. Bible's bulk bulges with history's horrors. Anatomy's arcs. Magic's murk. Demon rosters, spell grimoires. Center stage. Satan's sneer, eyes aglow, tongue of flame, claws craving souls. Legend's lure. A bohemian monk. Wall for wickedness. Barters his essence for Satan's quill. One night to birth omniscience. Podles's monks birthed at circa 1220, but whose hand never faltered? Curses cling. Wars wage, plagues prowl wherever it wanders. Looted in the 30 years' fray. Stockholm's reluctant prize. Scholars swarm, but misfortune mocks. Dare you turn its page, or does the fiend turn yours? Gobekli Tepe. Turkey's Anatolian wastes hid Gobekli Tepe. 11,000 years of buried blasphemy. 1994. Klaus Schmidt's spade pierces soil, birthing T-pillars 6 meters tall, ton heavy, fox-fanged, lion-limbed. Pre-wheel, pre-wheat, pre-metal. Hunter-gatherer's fever dream? Stonehenge's senior, Giza's grandfather. Carvings croon of cosmic cults, birthing belief before bread. Then 8,000 BC, deliberate doom, buried alive, secret sealed. Nomads or nascent priests, religion's cradle or society's spark. These stones rewrite our dawn, but whose hands raise them, and why entomb their tale? White Pyramid of China. Shaanxi's shrouded slopes conceal the White Pyramid, a spectral spire taller than Giza's king. 1945. Pilot James Gossman glimpses its gleam from cockpit clouds, faces flashing like bleach bone. 1947. Maurice Sheehan snaps grainy proofs. 300 meters high, base a football field's fury. Emperor's mounds, cry Beijing scribes. But satellite spy siblings, 100 meters proud, aligned to stars like Egypt's echoes. Limestone veil long leached, legends linger. Observatory to outworlds? Alien altar? Preaching phantoms? Borders barred, tombs taboo, to stir the dragon's dream. Doom descends. What gleams in those guarded guts? Beyond our forbidden flight, black sarcophagus of Alexandria. Alexandria's asphalt yawned in 2018, vomiting a 30-ton obsidian ark. 2.7 meters of unmarked menace. Granite from Aswan's abyss, hauled 800 kilometers for whom? Lid cracked, stench erupts. Sewage soup cradling 3 skeletons. War-broken skulls. Ptolemaic bones from Alexander's own age. No jewels, no names, just anonymity's chill. Royal ruse? Erased elites? Curse brew for the bold? Thirst mad means beg sips of its slime. Egypt worn of woes. Black as oblivion. What whispers did it bury in Alexandria's underbelly? Pyrie Reese map. 1513. Ottoman Admiral Pyrie Reese inks a fragment that fractures time. Africa's curve, America's kiss. Antarctica's ice-free shore. 300 years air explorers aired. 20 ancient charts as muse. Greek ghosts, Columbus's crib? Yet none unveiled his precision. Pre-glacial coasts, star-sharp surveys. Atlantis' atlas? Sailors' fevered fables? Top copy-esque treasure taunts. How glimpse the 16th century eye the frozen South's naked flank. Lost leagues, or lies from the deep. Vanishing of Clovis people. New Mexico's dust-birthed Clovis in 30s. 13,000-year-old spear shards. Mammoth murderer's craft. Ice Age artisans, camel colors. Giant slayers with stone sorcery unmatched. Then, gone. In centuries, they flicker out. Climate's coup, beast bereft famine, younger dry as doom, a comet's kiss, glassed earth, wildfire's wrath, migrants to myth, their fate haunts, masters of megafauna, fell by fate. What cosmic curse claimed the new world's first whisperers? Rohank Codex. Hungary's dim stacks cradle the Rohank Codex. 400 leaves of alien script, 19th century spawn from nowhere. Symbols swarm like sigils from sleep. 80 inks of war worship weird rites. Christian crosses twisted with crescent moons, pagan phantoms. Prayer of the profane, sex-sealed screams, hoax to hound the wise. Linguists lash, algorithms ache. Undeciphered, unyielding, its pages pulse with purpose. But whose forbidden tongue? Stone spheres of Costa Rica. Costa Rica's jungles jealously guard the Dequis orbs. 100 of granite ghosts, volleyball to VW-sized, 16 tons of spheric spite. 1930s banana barons unearthed them. This culture's dice, 600-1500 AD, wield less wonders. Polished to planetary perfection, aligned to astral whims, status spheres for shamans, cosmos carved in stone, no textile, creators crumbled sands chronicle, dynamited for doubloons, now UNESCO's wards. What stellar secret do they roll in silence? Lost civilization of Doggerland. 10,000 years past, North Sea's cradle nursed Doggerland. Atlantis' echo, Britain's bridge to the continent. Meadows for mammoths, rivers rife with reindeer, forests fat with fate. Ice thaws tide gnawed. 8,200 BC. Starega slide spawned tsunami Armageddon. Swallowed by 5,500 BC. Villages vaporized. Plato's phantom, culture's cataclysm. Tusks and tools teased from trolls. Seismic spells sketch lost lanes. Climate's cruel jest. Drowned Europe's dawn. What song sank with its shores? Unfinished obelisk of Aswan. Aswan's crimson quarries birthed a broken dream. 3,500 years ago, Hatshepsut's hubris. 41-meter, 1,200-ton titan, twice Karnak's kin. Dolerite pounds, wood wedge cracks. 3 flanks flawless, 4th fractured. Earthquake's echo, Queen's curse. Benben's bastard, sun god's spine. Nile rafts for 200 kilometers haul. Abandoned in ambition's ash. What godly grudge grounded it? Kailasa Temple. India's Sayadri spine hides Kailasa. Basalt behemoth, monolithic marvel. Parthenon's double in dread. 8th century Rashtrakuta rage. 400,000 tons top-down torn. Hammers hewing Shiva's slant. 30 million Sanskrit scars. Untranslated taunts. Legends lunacy. Queen's vow weeks wizardry. Mogul Mall in 17th century vein. Scratches on eternity. Alien augur. Lost lore. 18 years of frenzy or forgotten forge. Lost library of Alexandria. Alexandria's glow. 330 BC. Malcyon's maw. 700,000 scrolls. Homer's heart. Euclid's edge. Eratosthenes' earth girth. Thieves trawled tomes from tides. Scribes standardized stars. Caesar's blaze nibbles 40,000. Theodosius topples Serapeum. AMR's myth melts baths. Gradual grave. Dynasts dwindle. Wars wither wisdom. Sappho's sighs. Archimedes' arcs. Lost levers to leapfrog ages. Babylon's buried brains. Copied ghosts linger. But what worlds withered in its wither? Roman dodecahedrons. 1739. Aston's earth spits 130 bronze enigmas. 12 pentagons pocked with portals, knobs like nascent nails. Golf ball to grapefruit. 2nd to 4th century craft from empire's edge. No Roman record, no central cache. Ritual runes, sunsighters, Celtic curses cast in copper, graveside guardians, horseman haunts. Forbidden frippery, their facets flicker with fate. What whispered rites roll from their rims? Dead Sea Scrolls. 1947. Qumran's cave cracks under Bedouin stone, 981 jars, 25,000 shards, 800 works from BC's brink. Bible's bones, Essene echoes, War Scrolls' wrath, Kappa's cache of 64 gold gorge graves. Jerusalem's jihad jewels, Revolt's refuge, Guinea's grave, Baptist brethren, 1,000 years pre-Masoretic mirror, Scribe scruple shines. Forbidden fruits? Sex-sealed sins? Jars jar us. What heresies huddled in their hush? Moving stones of Death Valley. Racetrack pliers cracked canvas. Boulders ballet across barren badlands. Trails twisting like taunts. 2011 Vigil. GPS ghosts. Cams catch the coup. Rain's rink. Ice's pain. Dawn's nudge. 224 meters in a winter's whim. 320 kilograms hulks heed the chill. Winds whiffed. Algae alibis axed. ET's evicted. Yet why some stir, others sleep. Nature's nomadic nudge. Or deeper drift. Lost labyrinth of Egypt. Herodotus gaped at Hawar's horror. 3,000 rooms. Labyrinthine Leviathan outlaboring pyramids. Amenemhat III's maze. Courts coiled, columns crowned, hieroglyph hives. Tombs and croc crypts below, walled from wonder. 2008 radar rips veil. Chambers confirmed, but Cairo clamps, security shroud. Treasure trap? Prepharaonic phantoms? Floods feasted. Quarries quartered. Grand is claimed? Keys kept close. What corridors conceal the king's cold kiss? Music swells, fading to intrigue. The veil thins, but shadows thicken. Which riddle grips your gut? Spill in comments below. Your whisper might unlock the next. Subscribe, ring the bell, lest these mysteries claim you forever, until the abyss calls again.